Today I have some sad and shocking news. Did you know that some of our favorite cartoons were only made to sell toys? Oh my god, how could anyone have ever guessed? And welcome back to the heart of the stories we tell, where today we're going to do another Sensational 7. Why a 7 countdown? Because I have a little more energy than those that do top 5 countdowns, and a little less than those that do top 10s. Either way, I just like the number 7. So, without further ado, today we are going to talk about the top 7 cartoon series. And for this, I'm not just counting ones that are modern, but ones from when I was a kid and ones that are out now and everything in between. So sit back and relax as I count down my top 7 cartoons that have interesting stories. Starting with number 7, that's more than meets the eye. That's right, I'm calling out Transformers, Generation 1, the original. And I loved these growing up. Autobots, transform, and roll out used to be one of the most awesome things I could hear. As I go through all of my reruns, I have the entire series on DVD. I can honestly say there's even some hidden nuggets for me as an adult in there. Going on to number 6 is a more recent one. DC Comics, Young Justice. Cancelled for some BS reasons. It only had 2 seasons, but you should definitely go check them out. Both are on Netflix. And then comes number 5, a remake of one I liked as a child. Specifically, the new Cartoon Network, Thundercats. Taking all of the energy and awesome ideas from the original series and then modernizing it with a little bit of more serious tone. The Thundercats cartoon also was canceled a little prematurely. Cartoon Network does that a lot. But number 4 is one that I've given a more detailed review, and I'll put a link to my 3 videos on it, the new Voltron. In fact, I'm going to cheat and say all the Voltron series. Voltron Legendary Defender, the original Voltron, the car Voltron, the robot Voltron, Stealth Voltron, and Voltron Force. All of them. If it's Voltron, it's at least worth watching. And then on to number 3. And number 3 is another remake. By the power of Grayskull, I'm talking about the He-Man cartoon. And specifically the new one, as much as I have a special place in my heart for the one from the 80s, I have to admit, the new version of Prince Adam and He-Man not looking identical, and Battle Cat, everything was just much better. And then on to number 2, a story that rivals Cthulhu with the madness-inducing properties. Ancient Egyptian and ancient Atlantean magic that can control monsters and pull them up at when you desire. Of course, I'm speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm probably going to do an entire episode based on it, so for now we'll just move on to honorable mentions. And I have to say, the G.I. Joe cartoon, as much as I wanted to, I couldn't fit into this list. And the other one is Robotech. Both of them were pivotal 80s cartoons that changed the way we handled things. However, moving into number 1 is the real game changer. Anyone who tells you kids' cartoons are only meant for kids needs to watch Batman, the animated series. It may be the perfect version of Batman. I could have probably made this a top 100 list, shows like Exo Squad, and just too many to mention. However, because I do 7, that's my list. And just to recap, we can start this off with a bunch of ones that you should go watch. The original Transformers cartoon, Young Justice on Netflix, the Thundercats cartoon that was remade by Cartoon Network, the new Voltron Netflix series, He-Man that was remade by Cartoon Network as well, Yu-Gi-Oh!, just all of Yu-Gi-Oh!, and of course, the most important, Batman the Animated Series that launched the DC Animated Universe. That, let's be honest, we all wanted that to be what the DC movie universe looked like. As we walk through the heart of the stories we tell, there's a lot of animated features that I think we could talk about. All an animated movie or cartoon is a special effects extravaganza. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any further comments, cartoons I forgot about, or ones that you think shouldn't be on the list, put them down there in the comments, and hopefully this can start a discussion. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you back on Monday for the next Heart of the Stories We Tell. Maybe I should go rent some more cartoons.